Hello students, let us learn General Science for class 7 from the book Science Squad. Today we are going to learn chapter 11, Transportation and Excretion in Living Organisms. In this chapter, we shall discuss how transportation and excretion takes place in living organisms. Let us begin the chapter. You have learned that all organisms need water, food and oxygen for their survival. They need to transport all these to various parts of their body. Further, animals also need to transport waste to the parts from where they can be excreted. Food and oxygen are transported to all cells in the body for respiration and growth. Waste products are transported from the cells to organs that can excrete them. In this chapter, you shall learn about transport of substances in animals and plants. Transportation in plants. Let us now discuss how transportation takes place in plants. Generally, plants need a transport system to transport food, water and minerals. Plants absorb water and minerals by root hairs in the roots. It increases the surface area of the root for the absorption of water and mineral nutrients dissolved in water. The root hair is in contact with the water present between the soil particles. Let us now learn about xylem, the phloem elements present in the plant. Plants have pipe-like vessels to transport water and nutrients from the soil. The vessels are made up of special cells forming vascular tissue. The vascular tissue helps in the transport of water and nutrients in the plant known as xylem. The xylem forms a continuous network of channels connecting roots to the leaf through the stem and branches. This helps transporting the water to the entire plant. The food from the leaves is transported to the all parts of the plant by another vascular tissue called phloem. So, xylem helps in transporting water and nutrients from the soil to the leaves and other parts, while phloem helps to transport the food prepared in the leaves to all parts of the body. Let us now discuss how transportation takes place in animals. In animals, the transport system is called as circulatory system. The circulatory system in humans consists of heart, blood vessels, blood. Let us now discuss about the heart. Heart is an organ which is located in the chest cavity, slightly tilted towards the left. Your heart is roughly the size of your fist. The heart has 4 chambers, namely right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Right atrium and right ventricles on the upper chamber, while left atrium and left ventricles are on the lower chamber. There is a partition between the chambers which helps to avoid mixing up of blood which is rich in oxygen with a blood rich in carbon dioxide. Let us now discuss about blood. Blood is a type of connective tissue which has the following components: red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. Red blood cells is nothing but it contains an iron protein called hemoglobin. It is a hemoglobin that binds oxygen in the lungs and carries the oxygen to the blood cells. The presence of hemoglobin makes the blood appear red. White blood cells, it helps in preventing infections and fight against diseases and destroy the germs that entering the body. Platelets are the type of cells which do not have nucleus or color. It just helps in the blood to clot. When we cut the blood vessels, the platelets begin to collect around the cut. They release an enzyme that acts on the other substances in the blood to create a clot to prevent the flow of blood. Heartbeat. The walls of the chambers of the heart are made up of muscles. These muscles contract and relax rhythmically. This rhythmic contraction, followed by its relaxation, forms a heartbeat. The doctor feels your heartbeat with the help of an instrument called stethoscope. It consists of a chest piece that carries a sensitive diaphragm, two earpieces, and a tube joining the parts. It is a device to amplify the sound of the heart. It helps doctor to find the condition of the heart. Pulse and pulse rate. When you place the middle and the index finger of your right hand on the inner side of your left wrist, what do you observe? You will find throbbing. This is known as pulse. It is due to the flow of blood in the arteries. The number of beats per minute is called pulse rate. A normal person has a pulse rate between 72 and 80 beats per minute. Urinary system in humans. Kidneys are the major organs of excretion in humans. Urinary system of humans consists of two kidneys, two ureters, a urinary bladder and a urethra. You can see the urinary system of humans contains two kidneys, two ureters, one urinary bladder and one urethra. The kidneys are bean shaped, which is located on either side of the backbone. Each kidney is divided into an inner section and an outer section. Ureter is nothing but a pair of thin muscular tubes which comes out from the kidney to carry the urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is a muscular sac of tissue which stores urine. The urinary bladder expands, which it is filled with the urine. Urethra, it is a tube from the urinary bladder which helps it to expel the urine out from the body. Excretion in humans. When our cells perform their functions, certain waste products are released. These are toxic and hence need to be removed from the body. The process of removal of waste produced in the cells of the living organisms is called excretion. The respiratory waste products such as carbon dioxide and water are removed by the blood and eliminated through lungs and nose. The sweat glands in the skin eliminate urea, salt and excess water. These materials form a liquid called sweat or perspiration. Large intestine and its extension eliminate some waste as feces. The kidneys excrete liquid waste, mainly urea, in the form of urine. An adult human being normally passes about 1 to 1.8 liters of urine in 24 hours. So, you can remember the excretory products in humans are carbon dioxide and excess water, urea, salt, some waste or feces, and urine in the form of urea. Urea in the form of urine. The urine consists of 95% of water, 2.5% of urea and 2.5% of other waste products. Transpiration in plants. Like us, the plants also transpire water. The water evaporates through the stomata present on the surface of the leaves by the process of transpiration. The evaporation of water from leaves generates a suction pull which can pull water to greater heights in the tall trees. Transpiration cools the plant. Let us have a chapter recap. Transport is a life process in which a substance absorbed or made in one part of the organism is carried to other parts of its body. Plants have two types of conducting tissues called xylem and the phloem. The transport system in humans consists of blood vessels, heart and blood. Blood is a type of tissue consisting of plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. The process of getting rid of waste materials is called excretion. Transpiration is a process by which a plant gives off water vapor from its leaves.